Okay, we are group 8, and this is our PLC group project. My name is Hannah Walker, and we're all responsible for this first slide, and then I'm also responsible for slide number 4, I think. The first slide we all collectively did together, just what is a PLC? It's a professional learning community. As traditionally defined, a PLC is an ongoing process in which educators work collaboratively in recurring cycles of collective inquiry and action research to achieve better results for the students they serve. It operates with the motivation that when educators receive continuous learning, this will in turn impact students' learning as well.
My name is Chris Chambers, and I did a slide on the collaboration cycle. The focus of the PLC is the collaboration cycle, and it's vital for the success of a PLC. The collaboration cycle is inquiry, design, teach, assess, share, reflect, evaluate, and then you go back to inquiry. The whole idea of it is you want to inquire about the students, design a teaching strategy among yourselves to best aid the students, teach the lesson to your fullest potential, and then you want to step back and assess how the students retain the material, share how your students retain the material, reflect on the good, the bad, and the ugly, and then evaluate how you can do better for the lesson next time. If the collaboration cycle is not intact, the PLC will not perform correctly.
Okay, like I said earlier, my name is Hannah Walker, and this is my slide. I did what makes for an effective PLC. The first thing is just taking the time for PLCs to work at their highest potential. Educators need time to look at student work, affirm their successes, and throw out what does not work. The second thing is building trust. The best PLCs invest in team building, not only when forming their groups, but as an ongoing practice. Every meeting and throughout the whole year, trust is built over time. So it's going to take them a while to build that trust when they first meet each other. The third thing is focusing on multiple forms of student data. PLCs understand that their decision should emerge from student learning data, but the best PLCs consider multiple forms of data. The last thing is stepping back to reflect. It's important for educators to step back and have time of reflection throughout the year and reflect on what they did good as a group, what they did good individually, and what didn't work for them as a group and what didn't work individually.
I'm Heather Harper, and I was responsible for the goals of a PLC. And there are two of those, one being improving the skills and knowledge of educators through collaborative study, expertise exchange, and professional dialogue. Second being improving the educational aspirations, achievements, and attainment of students through stronger leadership and teaching.
The DeFore model is based around 4 questions and 4 pillars. We use the 4 questions to plan instruction, assess student progress, and respond instructionally. So the first question would be, what do we want all students to know and to be able to do? How will we know if they learn it? How will we respond when some students do not learn it? And how will we extend the learning for students who are already proficient? And my name is Brooklyn Jennings.
I am Alaina Amztutz, and I was responsible for this slide, and it speaks about how PLC supports teachers and learners. PLC shares different and innovative practices to improve learning and drive student achievement. It creates a bond and builds a team of leaders throughout the school and the community. It provides teachers with an opportunity to learn from each other and a safe space to learn from their mistakes. PLC provides teachers with the knowledge of new and upcoming technology to improve their teaching. And overall, when teachers are well informed and well supported, the students' learning does reflect that.
And these are our sources. I'm going to stop sharing so that Brooklyn can share. Stop share.
Okay. So I am going to move us. Going to create a new Kahoot and start. Which of the following is not a way to make an effective PLC?
This is my question. I chose this just by, I thought it would be an easy question to be able to answer. If you were paying attention, you should know the 4 ways that I talked about, which were taking the time, building trust, focusing on multiple forms of student data, and then stepping back to reflect. So I chose this just so you should know the 4 overviews of what makes for an effective PLC.
Good question.
Thank you.
Okay. Next question is, oh, true or false? One main goal of a PLC is improving the skills and knowledge of educators.
So that was my question, and I chose the true or false in this question because I think it's important to know the goals of anything you're going into while you're, sitting in this meeting. I figure there's a lot of those, and so you just need to know what you are planning to do in the meeting, what the outcomes need to be, and the goals that you need to achieve. So it's true.
Okay. Next is, which of the following are not part of the collaboration cycle?
This was my question. I thought it would be important to understand exactly what the collaboration cycle is. And to do that, what a better way than to identify pieces that are or not within the cycle. Like I said earlier, the pieces of the cycle are inquiry, design, teach, assess, share, reflect, and evaluate. And I believe we put the incorrect answer as argue. So of course you don't want to be arguing when you're trying to collectively create this group that's going to help educate your students.
Good question.
Okay. Next one is, in which way does the PLC support teachers and learners?
This one was my question, and I really think that this can it really speaks to what all PLC can do, what it stands for, and helps others understand how much it actually can support teachers and students. The answer choices were just kind of what we went over in the slide, was shares different and innovative practices, builds a team of leaders, and gives teachers knowledge of new technology. And then the correct answer is all of the above. Just really reinforces the fact that PLC does a lot and helps them really understand to which extent it does help.
Okay. The last one was mine, which is, which one is not part of the 4 PLC questions, which were by Rick DeFore, and I think that they're very important because this is what every PLC is pretty much basing their conversations off of and what they need to be talking about. So the first one is, how will we respond when some students do not learn? Oh, how students do not learn. When are we meeting parents about a field trip? Which is obviously the one that is wrong, but you're clicking. And then, how will we know if they learn it? And what to know and able to do. Okay. So then we will click save. PLC group 8.
Okay. Did it create?
Yes. And then we have it all right here.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Perfect.